Assume the above scenario is possible. Is it safe to use the title of my video as the anchor text? Let's see. If I have 3 tier 2 networks, is there a specific ratio you follow for all of your IFTTT dofollow properties? Let's see. Is it safe to use the title of my video as the anchor text? Is it for a video network or a blog syndication network? Let's see. I'm looking through here again. He's talking about embedding video, so it sounds like it's a video embed network that you're doing, but you're using some blogs for additional syndication. In that case, I would say it'd be fine, because you're trying to rank the videos, not necessarily the blog post itself. Correct? I mean, that's just my assumption based on the rest of your question. So yeah, I mean, I just hammer away. Like whenever I'm doing, for example, with video recipes, you can edit the video recipes that we provide to either link with the raw URL or naked URL, or you can use the title, or the and you can use tokens within IFTTT to do that, right? The tokens are the what they call the ingredients. You can select entry URL or entry title, and so you can actually code your attribution links, or excuse me, the link in the description of the recipe, if you know what I'm talking about, because typically we do the embed code and then we link to the actual video, which again can either be a naked URL, it could be any anchor text you want, you just code it into the recipe, or you use the video title. And then we always link back to the channel. And in the channel you can link to various pages on the channel. For example, you could link to just the main channel URL, you could link to the about page, you could link to the playlist page, you could link to the videos page. It really doesn't matter. There's several pages you could use to link to, and again, the anchor text can be changed out for the channel link as well, right? You could have a naked URL, or you could use anchor text or the channel name. The channel name is anchor text, or keywords, whatever you want to do. So all I recommend is, if it's a video network, just if you've got 3 different subdomains, what I would do is I would just kind of interchange the recipes slightly, just vary them a little bit. So, for example, if on the first subdomain site, maybe use recipes that are just all title anchor text, and then for the second subdomain you use just naked URL anchor text, and for the third one you could use generics or whatever. All I'm saying is just kind of switch it up a little bit to add some diversity. If it's blog properties, it's different, guys. If you're doing blog syndication, first of all, I don't recommend having a whole bunch of. I don't recommend really doing the 2-tier networks. We've talked about that 1,000 times, unless you're minimizing your footprint a bit with reducing your footprint by using tier 2 related content triggers, in which case you're typically going to be linking back with the anchor text is going to be the actual link, the title of the post that you're syndicating is going to be the attribution link. If you've got an internal link in the blog post itself, remember this is if you're syndicating a blog post. If you're using the blog post itself to create an internal link to a page on your site, which is what we teach, then you just got to be aware of your anchor text. If you're using a 2-tier network, you got to be a bit more careful, because you have to recognize that your anchor text is going to be syndicated to not only your 3 blog properties on tier 1, but then an additional 9 blog properties on tier 2, because each tier 2 ring has an additional 3 blog properties. And if you're doing the full text post feed, if you're using, syndicating the full text post, then that anchor text will get syndicated as well. And so it's okay to still use a 2-tier network for blog syndication. I don't recommend it, but if you want to do it, you just have to be aware of that. And so in that case, I typically like to just use naked URLs or generics or very broad terms, and I'm cognizant of that when I'm, my virtual assistants, whoever is doing the posting, is always aware of that, so that they vary the anchor text from post to post, so that we're not always hammering away on the same keywords, because then you can get over-optimized anchor text. That makes sense. Okay.